Welcome to this week's Jobs for the Week, and I'm afraid this week might be a big one because we are tackling the garage. People tend to get overwhelmed and freaked out by this one, so I'm going to hopefully help you work through it. So if your garage is full to the brim, I'm not necessarily expecting you to get it done in a week, just do what you can. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, 30 minutes and longer jobs. If you've only got 5 minutes, you're just going to go in and you're going to pick out that thing that you know you don't need to keep, you know the one I'm talking about, and you're going to go and get rid of it. If you've got 30 minutes, you can either choose a category or an area to work on. So whatever makes most sense for you. So if you know you've got a lot of a particular category in there, maybe it's toys that the kids have grown out of, or it's books that you never read after you moved, whatever it is, you could focus on that. Or you're just going to pick an area in your garage. Again, it's going to depend on the size of your garage and the size of the mess, but you're just going to work through that. So categorise it as much as you can, so you can find any duplicates and pick out anything that you know you can let go of. If you've got longer, you're either going to tackle multiple areas or multiple categories, or if you're feeling particularly brave and you have the time, go for the whole lot. So again with this, you're trying to categorise everything before you start the declutter. So put all the kids' toys together, all the tools together, or whatever it is you've got in your garage. Lay them all out in the biggest area you've got to use and just go through, check if there's any duplicates, anything that's broken, anything that you just know that you can get rid of. Once you've done the decluttering, that's when you can look at organising. So ask yourself first, does that item actually belong in the garage? If it doesn't, take it to where it belongs. Once you're left with only the things that need to live in the garage, that's when you can start looking at organising. So don't jump ahead to the organising bit before you've done the decluttering. You'll just end up making more clutter out of the boxes and the storage. So once you have decided that, you're going to decide what area things are going in, and that's when you can start looking at shelving, boxes, hanging things on the wall, whatever it is. Just try and get as much of the stuff off the floor as possible and make sure that it's all accessible. You don't want to be having to climb over things because you're just never going to end up using it. So as always, let me know in the comments how you get on. If you want to tag me in any progress pictures, then do, I'd love to see them. If you want to get my Jobs for the Week newsletter sent directly to your inbox, it goes out for free every Sunday. I will leave details in the description on how to sign up, and make sure you're back here for next week's jobs.